Hey y'all, welcome to another edition of the BTSI Show. I'm your host, Christopher J. Now, this is weird for me. Not only about the topic we're going to discuss, my current location. I'm in my wife's car. Not the place I want to be. Because as a man, it just feels weird for me to be in my wife's car. I know there's some dudes out here, well, I'm in my girl's car all the time. I'm used to it. You're a bum. A B-U-M. You have a BM, a baby mama. Your baby mama has a B-U-M, a bum, as a baby daddy. But that's neither here or there. Baby caught a nail in the tire. Let me go ahead and get that taken care of. So, Amara La Negra. Me and my wife's favorite cast member of Love and Hip Hop Miami. Probably the prettiest cast member of them all. She went on the Breakfast Club, and there was some quote-unquote controversy. Here's what happened.
The struggle is, I think it's almost, it's very similar. Obviously, they'll always pick the lighter, you know, they'll always pick the ones that look, like I said before, like J-Lo's and Shakiras and stuff before they look at us. Who cares if you're talented? Who cares if you're educated? You know, you're always going to be the last option. And that's just,
so
it's just a symbol of beauty.
I don't see that. Like, I mean,
yes.
And I guess I'm uptown a lot. I'm in New York.
But you don't see it where?
I don't even see it in Hollywood no more. I feel like times have changed a lot.
Okay, but the same thing I go back to. For the most part, I'm coming from the Latin market into the American, and this is the struggles that we have.
Right, you can say
you sure
you don't.
It's not in your mind?
We just
It's not because
on Love
it's not because you
But
can.
that's Love and Hip Hop. That's a storyline. And who the fuck is
But
Young Hollywood?
but it's a true.
Like,
but it's a
who is
true.
he?
Yeah, but it's a true storyline. They'll always pick the lighter. You know, they'll always pick the ones that look, like I said before, like J-Lo's and Shakiras and stuff before they look at us. Who cares if you're talented? Who cares if you're educated? You know, you're always going to be the last option. And
Popping in the American world. Cardi's popping in the American world. And she's kind of popping in the Latin world.
yeah,
too,
but we don't look the same. The concept is not the same.
So you think it's the dark skin?
Of course it is. I'm not even going to front.
Issa Rae? How do you explain people? SZA? How do you explain those?
But she's talking about the Latin market.
Dark-skinned Latinos that are your complexion are the black people of the Latino community.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
We are. Our race
And
is black.
What is wrong with saying I don't know about the struggles, so let me ask questions so I can get a better understanding? That's all what DJ Envy did. That's all what Charlamagne did. You guys may not like how they ask the questions, which is your own personal feelings, particularly women. I know women are in the uproar about this because men, they don't give a damn about none of this. The real ones don't. They know about Afro-Latinas in the music industry or in the entertainment industry. In the Latin community, they don't know, and they didn't want to assume that it's similar struggles based off what they experienced in the African American communities. And what I mean by that is, prior to her saying it's the similar struggles, you can't go off and assume that. Period. You can't go based off any assumptions, because if you're wrong, you are now the root of the ASS in assumption. That's pretty much it. So, and with all of that being said, here's another video that I won't play about what La Negra said about a little girl at a listening party. Here's a video of what Charlamagne had to say in regards to that.
I had a viewing party recently, and this little girl, like 6 years old, came to me literally crying. I have it on tape where she's like, you know, I don't think I'm beautiful. She told me, because the white people don't like you and they don't like me either.
Who gives a fuck what white people like?
In her eyes, she's like 5, 6 years old, is how she views it. So it made me feel like this is really an issue. You know what? You are beautiful. Love your color. Love your skin. Embrace that. Don't let anybody make you feel as if you're not beautiful, as if you're not good enough.
Especially white people.
Especially anybody.
No, but especially white
Nobody.
people. Because that's what they do. They've been trying to psychologically break us down for the longest, and that's why a lot
I
of
never
us are
want
in
to
these
say it's
positions
just
now.
white, because it could be white, it could be Latino. Amongst the Latinos, a lot of people be saying, oh, don't get with the black man because we need to better the race. So you see why I'm so passionate about it? Because it's beyond me. It's really about a whole community of people that feel a certain type of way. Who gives a fuck how you look? I'm going to treat you based off how you treat me, your personality.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I mean?
What was wrong with what Charlamagne said? See, I hate some of you guys to a certain degree. You assume you know everything, but in all reality, you don't. You're afraid to ask questions because whatever your cachet is, it will decrease. Where I'm at in my life right now is because I say I don't know. Can you teach me? That's why at my job I excel. At school I excel. Anywhere I excel because I'm willing to learn. Always willing to learn. Some people say, I got the answers, come to me. No, you don't. And I got the facts to prove that you dumb as shit. But you don't have to take it from me. Here is DJ Envy and Charlamagne's response early this morning in regards to the situation.
It's time. She's spilling the tea.
This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, yesterday, Amara La Negra from Love and Hip Hop was on The Breakfast Club, and a lot of things happened after this interview. She discussed, in particular, being an Afro-Latina who's of a darker complexion and how difficult it's been for her in this business. Here is some of what she had to say.
The struggle is very similar. Obviously, they'll always pick the lighter, you know, they'll always pick the ones that look, like I said before, like J-Lo's and Shakiras and stuff before they look at us. Who cares if you're talented? Who cares if you're educated? You know, you're always going to be the last option. And that's just,
so
it's just a
crazy to me,
symbol
'cause
of
I
beauty.
don't see that. Like, I guess I'm uptown a lot. I'm in New York.
but you don't see it where?
I don't even see it in
I
Hollywood
come
no
from
more. I feel like times have changed a lot.
Okay, but the same thing I go back to. For the most part, I'm coming from the Latin market into the American, and this is the struggles that we have.
Right, you can say
You sure
you
it's
don't.
not in your mind?
We
It's
just saw it
not
happen
because
on Love
it's
and
not
Hip Hop.
because
Yeah,
you
but
can.
that's Love and Hip Hop. That's a storyline. And who the is
But
young
it's
Hollywood?
but it's a true
Like,
but it's a
who is
true
he?
yeah, but it's a true storyline. Like, it's not even, we didn't have to fake it because it's the truth.
All right. Well, after that, Laz and Charlamagne had a conversation on social media.
Well, we actually had a conversation on the phone, but it started on social
This is what
media.
we saw. You, my guy. This is Laz Alonso. You, my guy. But to question colorism in Latin America because Cardi B made it is like questioning it in America because Will Smith did. The problem exists. Turn on Telemundo, Univision, or look for any black women, Latin female artists on any Latin awards. You won't find them. The problem is worse in Latin America than it is here.
And by the way, Laz Alonso called me yesterday to say my bad because he only saw the 60-second clip. And then once he saw the whole interview, he called me to have a conversation about the whole thing. Because I did not say anything about I did not use Cardi B to dismiss colorism in Latin America. Do you know how crazy that sounds?
Well, here is what you said about Cardi B with Amara La Negra.
Well, what is Cardi B?
Cardi B is Dominican, and I think she's mixed
Guyanese
with
or something, or Trini or something.
She's
Black
mixed with
Indian.
something
So how do you
else.
explain her? Cardi teeth was messed up. She came from the strip club. She
Yes, but
so-called
what-
ratchet and ghetto as hell, and now she's America's darling.
America's darling.
But she was our darling before America, so it's like
Okay, so at the end
we
of the
like
day,
Cardi. We like her. Like
yes,
just like how I
but
think people like
she
you.
popped up in the American, not the Latin market.
You guys don't
And
even
now the
know about
Latin
the
market
Latin
is
market.
accepting
Do you think
her.
that she's lighter than you, too? Why you look at me like that?
I'm confused.
It's kind of.
I think the confusion with that right there was the simple fact that we were discussing the entertainment industry and she was discussing Afro-Latino. I didn't know she was talking about dark-skinned Afro-Latinos in that moment. I thought she was just talking about Afro-Latinos prospering in the industry, period. That's why I said Cardi B.
Well, the thing that bothers me about the whole thing is I was listening to people sometimes, and when we were asking them questions, people were like, "Oh, how could you ask her that?" Because I really don't know. I don't watch Telemundo. I don't watch Univision.
But you're Spanish.
Don't
Andy.
start
You
that.
should know better.
No, listen. I am not,
But-
and that's another thing. I'm not Spanish.
black. I'm Jose.
Don't listen to Charlamagne. Charlamagne jokes and says I'm Latino, I'm Puerto Rican, I'm Dominican, I'm everything. I'm Cuban. No, I am not. I'm actually all
I've never
black.
accused you of being Cuban. I've accused you
But
of
back
being
to the
Latino
rumor. Back
and
to
a
the
beige
rumor. Back
bitch.
to the rumor. Back to the rumor report. Cardi B's sister Legacy posted a message. I like her. She's obviously beautiful. This is the same message my sister's been trying to spread for a while, but it doesn't count because she's not so dark. So what I don't like is that they asked her if she feels that Cardi made it because she's lighter skinned, and she made a face basically insinuating yes. People F with Cardi because of who she is, not because she's light skinned. I think that's what Charlamagne was trying to say. A girl from her same country with the same hair and braids from the hood that had to become a stripper because it was hard for her to find a job because of her hair and color. People like her because she doesn't sugarcoat. That's why people like her, not because she's light skinned.
Listen, man, I don't care if y'all mad. If I don't understand something, I'm going to ask questions, period.
Absolutely.
And not once did we dismiss colorism or dismiss her struggle. I was just trying to understand what the struggle is. And the only thing I pushed back on was colorism in the entertainment industry because I see women of color of all shades popping right now, especially over the past year. That's it.
Right, and she was discussing her own personal experiences, auditioning for things and being told she could play the role of a
Yes.
prostitute.
And it got
not get-
and it was a conversation. All those issues got conflated, and it, I don't know. But
All right,
God
well-
bless Amara.
Hopefully this is a learning experience for everyone, and everybody's learning what the term Afro-Latina means. And
I'm trying, but I'm dumb. Okay, I didn't graduate. I didn't go to college.
I'm
I
Angela Yee, and that's
graduated in
your
high school.
rumor report.
All right.
And there you have it. As you can see, your boy's home. Thank God. All right. Now, with that being said, at the end of that, Charlamagne said he doesn't care who's mad or not. If I don't know the answer to a question or to a situation, I'm going to ask. And to be honest, there's nothing wrong with that. Most of the people who are angry at Charlamagne and DJ Envy are a bunch of know-it-alls who know nothing at all. Yes, I said it. You're more than welcome to at me, and you're more than welcome to get your feelings hurt by me. I'm letting you know this right now. The internet is mad where there's men like us who are not afraid to tackle difficult topics. Because what you say may not please the masses. My take is fuck the masses. This is what I believe, this is what I stand on, and here's the facts to go with it. And they get mad when you don't waver from your position. Listen, just because you get all these sensitive ass celebrities to crumble in whatever they do, that doesn't mean it's going to happen to... Sorry, that's not going to happen. I'll give you a perfect example. Whether this is true or not means no difference. In California, there's an elementary school that is teaching kids about LGBT as courses. Me, fuck no. Absolutely not. Does this mean I'm against LGBT? No. Does it mean I hate them? No. Unless you're talking about bullying, leave that for the parents to teach the kids. If I don't want the school to teach my kids about dating or talking to the opposite sex, why don't I want to teach them anything else after that? Let me teach my son about dating. Let me teach my son about LGBTs and all this other stuff. Now, somebody's rebuttal is going to say, well, you're not part of the LGBT community, so how can you teach them that? I'm not part of any other communities, but that doesn't stop me from always learning. Now, for the facts for people say you have to be part of a community to understand it, that's just like saying you have to play professional sports to be able to talk about it. That's the most asinine thing I've ever heard in my fucking life. Don't be those type of people, because I'll embarrass you all day, every day. Twice on Sunday. So, I think it's stupid. I think it's foolish. I think it's irresponsible. I don't think that's what's up. I know I kind of went off a tangent, but I just wanted to let y'all know that's a controversial topic. LGBT is always controversial. Sorry. Maybe one day it'll be normalized. They're working on it, but until then, it's going to be controversial, especially if you talk about teaching it at elementary schools. I say no. I say fuck no. No school need to teach no kids that. Now elementary school, not middle school, maybe high school. That's a big ass maybe. I digress. But controversial topic, controversial answer. I'm waving a middle finger to anybody that's mad at me about it. That's all Charlamagne, DJ Envy did. So, to let everybody know, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't let this bum-ass social media new age motherfuckers shame you for not knowing. They didn't know at one point in time. They wasn't born knowing about the struggles of Afro-Latino. Black Americans wasn't born knowing about the struggles of Black Americans. They were taught that, and they had to see that for themselves. So, like, I want to tell the world, stop being a hater, stop being mad, stop being jealous, stop being mad at people who are more successful in life than you are able to do things that you wish you could do. That's all I have to say. Other than that, people, I am Christopher J. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.